Okay. Good morning, students. Again, I am before you with my new topic, pronoun. So today I am going to teach you how to use pronoun and how to find its error and how to find its improvement and alternative. In my previous video, I taught you about nouns, their functions, and how to find the error. Today I am going to teach you how to find the errors regarding pronouns. So let's see. Errors and improvement of pronouns. Okay, this is your topic, errors and improvements of pronouns. Very first, let's see its concept. Dear, you have read in your previous classes that pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. It's very true. But here I am going to say with you a new concept that is very near to the concept that pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. Of course, pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns, but let's think why we use pronouns in place of nouns. Actually, whenever we write something about noun and the noun is repeated again and again in this sentence, this is called error. So, to avoid the repetition of nouns in a sentence and the word that is used, that is called pronoun. So, the concept of pronoun is pronouns are the words which are used to stop the repetition of nouns in a sentence. For example, Patna is a big city. It is the capital of Bihar. Here Patna is noun there because Patna is the subject of the auxiliary verb is, and here in this sentence I have used it so that Patna can't be repeated here. If we write Patna again here, it's an error. Actually words are not repeated in a sentence. Not only noun, but it happens in case of every part of speech. If the sense is already clear, then we don't try to repeat the same word or same expression in the sentence. So Patna is noun here, and I have used it for Patna, so it is what? It is pronoun here. It is pronoun here. Next, Mr. Modi is doing well in India and abroad. Mr. Modi is noun here, and so I can use here he. He lost his mother yesterday night. I have used he in place of Mr. Modi. So Modi is noun and he is pronoun here. And if I use Mr. Modi again here, this will be error. So again I am saying to you that pronouns are the words which are stopped to repetition. I mean which are stopped to happening the error because of repetition of nouns. So he is pronoun here. Again, Alia is a very intelligent student. Alia is a very intelligent student. She is now walking very hard to compete with other students. She is now working very hard to compete with other students. So Alia is noun here and she is noun here. Dear students, I think the concept of pronoun should be clear, should be understood till now. So let's see the next about pronouns. Now forms of pronouns. Forms of pronouns. It means the cases that you have read in your previous class. Actually, pronouns have some forms. This is also called cases. So, very first, the first form is nominative. Nominative. Nominative pronoun, you can say, or nominative form of pronoun. The nominative form of pronoun is the pronoun that is used to nominate somebody or something. How it is used? The form of pronoun that is used to nominate, to point out somebody or something. For example, I am your teacher. Here I is nominative form of pronoun because it is used to nominate me. So I is nominative form. Next, she always gets late for the office. She is a nominative form because it is used to nominate somebody female. So let's see how many nominative pronouns. I, we, you, she, they, he, it, these, this, that, who, which, who, which, one. These are nominative pronouns. Again, see, I, we, you, she, they, he, it, these, this, that, who, which, one, and also those. These are nominative pronouns because these pronouns are used to, nominate, point out a person or somebody or something. Now, possessive pronoun. The second form of pronoun is possessive form of pronoun. Okay, let's see. Possessive pronouns are those pronouns which are used to describe, which are used to indicate somebody's possession. You mean right. In Hindi, adhikar. What is possessive pronouns? Those pronouns which are used to, the form of pronoun that is used to indicate, that is used to point out somebody's or something's possession. This is called possessive form of pronoun. For example, my, mine, her, his, one's, their, your, are, its. These are possessive pronouns because these are used to indicate somebody's possession. It should be clear. The next form of pronoun is objective. Objective. Objective, this form of pronoun is used to indicate somebody's, to point out somebody's or something's, that is used to put an objection, that is used as object. The form of pronoun that is used as the object of the verb, this is called objective form of pronoun. The form of pronoun that is used as the object of the verb is called objective form of pronoun. For example, as me, you, her, him, them, us, eat, one. This is called objective form of pronoun, because this is used as, these forms of pronouns are used as object, So this is called objective form of pronoun. Next, reflexive. Reflexive form of pronouns are those pronouns which are used to reflect the sense. When the sense is reflected to subject and that pronoun is used, is called reflexive form of pronoun. For example, as myself, yourself, herself, himself, themselves, ourselves, oneself, itself. These are reflexive form of pronoun. Okay, so these pronouns are used to reflect the sense. I'm clearing its application. Let's see, as I myself, am a teacher. Here myself is used simply to reflect the sense of teacher on I. Myself has not any certain meaning here. It is simply used to reflect the sense. She cooks herself. She cooks herself. Herself is pronoun here, and it reflects the sense of cooking to she. She cooks herself, वह स्वयं खाना बनाती है. So it is how these pronouns, these reflexive pronouns are used. You are well known about it. Actually, I am not teaching you these pronouns for the first time. You have to be simply aware while you are using these pronouns. So again, I am saying to you that nominative forms of pronouns are used to nominate, used as subject. Possessive pronouns are those pronouns which are used to show possession, right of somebody or something. Objective pronouns are those pronouns which are used as object of the verb, and reflexive pronouns are those pronouns which are used to reflect the sense of either action or statement. Here, the sense of action is being replaced by herself. Cook, cook is a verb. So here the sense of action is being replaced, and I myself am a teacher. Here the sense of statement is being reflexed on I. Okay. So this is all about 4 forms of pronouns. Actually we have 4 forms of pronouns. You might have read, or yes, you might have read, or you might have been taught in your classes so many kinds of pronouns, but I think these are not necessary. Actually, a word is not a noun or pronoun just because of definition, but just because of association. So a particular word can't be limited or can't be bound to a certain meaning or certain parts of speech. It can be used in different ways. So what you have read in your book on grammar about pronouns, kinds of pronouns, I think you have some more kinds of pronouns in your book on grammar, but you don't need those forms to remember, to learn. You simply learn that we have 4 forms of pronouns: nominative pronouns, objective pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Again, nominative pronouns, possessive pronouns, objective pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. And these are the 4 forms. A pronoun is found in 4 forms, and these forms are called cases. These forms are called cases. Okay. Now see, here are points. Error points. How error will occur in a sentence in case of pronouns. The first EP means error point. EP1. If nominative replace possessive and possessive replaces objective and objective replaces reflexive. In this case, there may be error. Not maybe, there is definitely an error. If you use reflexive pronoun in place of nominative pronoun, or if you use objective pronoun in place of nominative pronoun, or if you use possessive pronoun in place of reflexive or nominative pronoun, it is an error. See how it is happening. For example, myself, Mrityunjay Singh, a teacher of English. Here myself I have used, okay, to nominate Mrityunjay Singh. Actually, myself is reflexive pronoun, so it can't be used as subject. So you have heard, you have listened, you have experienced so many times by different people saying that myself, this one, that one. Actually, these are wrong uses. Myself is used simply to reflect the sense. So it can't be used as nominative pronoun. So myself is wrong here. Here I should write I, Mrityunjay Singh. This one is wrong here. I, Mrityunjay Singh. I, Mrityunjay Singh, am a teacher of English. A teacher of English. Okay. The teacher, next example, the teacher called C and I. This one is wrong because the teacher called, here call is verb, so it needs object. You mean objective form of pronoun, and C is nominative form of pronoun. I is also nominative form of pronoun. So here should be her and here should be me, because objective form of C is her and objective form of I is me. Let's say the teacher called her and me. This one is correct. And one is never perfect in himself. This one is also incorrect. Here is one. Here pronoun is one, here it is nominative form, and so reflexive form of one is oneself, not himself. So here should be oneself. One is never perfect in oneself. It is correct. Okay. One more example. You are the best of your yours. You are the best of yours kind. This one is also incorrect. You is nominative form here, and here I have used yours. Actually, yours is possessive adjective, not possessive pronoun. So here should be your, not yours. What is yours? Yours is possessive adjective, not possessive pronoun. So we should write you are the best of your kind. This one is correct. So dear, it might be clear now that how errors can happen in a sentence simply while pronouns are used in a sentence. So this is the, first error that can happen in using pronouns as nominative, possessive, objective and reflexive. So I think you might have understood it. Let's see its next characteristics. Now I taught you that to show the possession of I, my or mine is used. To show the possession of he, his is used. To show the possession of they, their is used. But when more than one pronouns are combined in a sentence, then which word is used to show their possession? Which pronoun is used to show their possession? That is the question. While one and more pronoun are used in a sentence, combined in a sentence, and we have to show their possession. So which one possession should be selected, should be taken out? That's a big question. So this is what I am going to clear. The topic is common possession. Common possession of pronouns when they are combined. This is very important. I think one or two questions are asked during your examination based on this concept. It means common possession means how to show the possessions of pronouns while they are combined. This is what I am going to teach you. Common possession. Okay. So let's see the first thing. Actually, pronouns, you might have heard about persons. There are three kinds of person: first person, second person and third person. In the same way, pronouns have been categorized into these three persons: pronouns of first person, pronouns of second person and pronouns of third person. I am clearing you that one who speaks is called first person, and one who listens is called second person, and about whom we talk is called third person. So I is first person, you is second person and he is third person. So I am indicating these three person in number. For first person I will use 1, second person I will use 2 and third person I will use 3 as here. So, and very first, actually while pronouns of all the three persons are associated in a sentence, used in a sentence, so very first we use second person, third person and then after first person. The sense is good. While pronouns are used in good sense, very first we use, you write it means we write second person, then after third person, and then after first person. So in number, this is how second person, third person, and first person. So while the pronouns of these three persons are used in a sentence, the common position, you mean for you, she, and I. Okay, the common position is are. For example, as you and you, she, and I are doing our best. Here should be are, not any other pronoun. Okay, so when pronouns of second person, pronouns of third person, and pronouns of first person are combined together, then the common position of these three pronouns is are. So there should be are. Okay, and 2, 3 means while second person and third person. Implies your. While second person and third person are used together, you mean combined together, the common position is your. As example, you and he are going to your house. Here should be your, not any form of pronoun. After this, I will clear the error point. 2, 3, then after 2, 1. Here should be are. While pronoun of second person and pronoun of first person are used together, their common position is are. For example, as you and I have to improve our English. Here should be are, not any form of pronoun. Then after 2, 3, 2, 1, now 3, 1. It means third person and first person. Here should be are. As example, they and we never miss our class. Okay, so here should be are. Okay, not any form of pronoun. Now 3, 3. We mean when there is third person. For example, here should be there. While third person pronouns are combined together. Their common position is their. For example, she and he. She and he are losing their health. Losing their health. Here should be their, not any form of pronouns. Okay. So now I conclude the error point. Let's see. When there is 231, you mean pronoun of second person, pronoun of first person, and pronoun of third person. And if here is your, his, her, my, then this is error. This is error. This is error point. We have to use only in case of 2, 3 are. I told in the beginning that besides are, if any form of pronoun is used while 2, 3, 1 are combined in a sentence, that is error. That is error. So, as example, you, they, and I don't leave your her my class without permission. Without permission. This one is incorrect. Actually here should be not my, here should be are. Here should be are. So let's see, you dot our class without permission. That one is correct. Okay. Now 2, 3. In case of 2, 3, you mean pronouns of second person and third person. Here is his or her or their. Then this is error. For example, you and she can't mend their habit. This one is incorrect. Actually here should be not their, but here should be your. You here should be mend, not mend, sorry. Here should be mend, M-E-N-D. Can't mend your habit. Can't mend your habit. Here should be your, not should be their. Okay, 2, 3. Now 3, 1. Here his her or my. If his, her or my is used to show the common position of three and I in third person and first person, this is error. For example, as Sita and I care for her neighbor. Her neighbors. This one is incorrect. Here should be not her. Here should be Sita and I care for our neighbor. Our neighbor. This one here should be. Okay. So it may be cleared. Next, say third person and first person. Okay. I think, sorry, not third person and first person. Actually, here should be third person. You mean 3. So in case of 3, if here is his or her, then this is error. For example, as she and he never realize, sorry, not realize, never realize his, responsibility. This one is incorrect. So what should be here? She and he never realized their responsibility. So dear, let's recall what I taught you today. In the beginning I taught you that pronouns are the words which are used to stop the repetition of nouns. Because repetition of a word in a sentence is error. We are not entitled to repeat any word in a sentence if the sense is already cleared. So pronouns are the words which are used to stop the repetition of nouns in a sentence. And what you have read in your previous class, that one is also correct. That pronouns are used in place of nouns, it's also correct. But I have taught you the same thing in a new way, and that should be known to you. Actually, the worth of student and a teacher is to be different from rest of the persons around him. So I have just tried to make you different, actually not anything special. And then after I taught you that pronouns are found in 4 forms: nominative, possessive, objective and reflexive. And then after I taught you that nominative pronouns are used to point out somebody or something. You mean to nominate somebody or something. For example, you are my students, I am your teacher. So you is pointing out my students and I is pointing out myself. So I and you are nominative pronouns, and it is not good to cast evil eyes on anybody else. Here it is pronoun. And then after I taught you that possessive pronouns are used when we have to show possession. You mean adhikar, right. And in this case, in this regard, I taught you my, your, her, his, and so on. Then after I taught you objective form of pronoun, you mean the form of pronouns which are used to show objection. You mean which are used as object of the verb is called objective form of pronoun. For example, me, you, her, him, and so on. Then after I taught you reflexive form of pronoun, it means the form of pronouns which are used to reflect the sense on subject in case of action or a statement. And in this case, I got you written the example that she herself is a beginner. She herself is a beginner. Here herself is reflexive form of pronoun because it is reflecting the sense of beginner. To see India itself is a democratic country. Here itself is a reflexive pronoun. And then after I taught you to show the common position of pronouns when they are combined in a sentence. So very first, in this case I taught you that we have three persons, first person, second person and third person. So as per the persons, even pronouns are categorized, pronouns are divided in three persons, pronouns of first person, pronouns of second person and pronouns of third person. So for first person I have used 1, for second person I have used 2, and for third person I have used 3. And so then after I taught you the common position of pronouns. You mean first, second and third in digit 2, 3 and 1. And one more thing I told you that when pronouns are combined in a sentence and we have good sense, you mean you have to say something about pronouns that is really good, acceptable. Then firstly, then very first second person is placed, then after third person is placed, then after first person is placed. And the order in digit is 2, 3, 1. You mean 2 means second person, 3 means third person, and 1 means first person. So when there is 2, 3, 1, the common position is R. When there is 2, 3, the common position is 2 and 3, your. When there is 3, 1, you mean third person and first person. The common position is R. And when there is 3, 3, you mean only third person, the common position is there. And if any form of pronouns, if any one of the pronouns is used to show the common position of these pronouns, in this case we have an error. So this is what I taught you today. I hope you might have understood, and for the rest of the query, for the rest of the misunderstanding, I am available for you. You can write in your comment, you can ask any question in your comment. I will definitely try to answer it. Thank you very much.